Hello children. In introduction of quadratic equation, we discussed that how quadratic polynomial can be changed to equation and what is the difference of quadratic polynomial and quadratic equation. And there we discussed the standard form, degree and all that. So here we will discuss that how to identify the quadratic equation. So before that, discuss some common error question which we always do. Suppose I write here root 2 x square minus 9, or I can say root 2 x square minus 9 is x plus 7. My question is this a quadratic polynomial or is this one is quadratic equation? Yes or no? Tell me quickly. Yes or no? Some says yes and some says no. My question is why no? Why this one is not a quadratic polynomial or this one is not a quadratic equation? Okay. According to you, there is root 2. So here it is root 2. So this one is not a quadratic polynomial or equation. Again, you remember that when we define a polynomial or define a quadratic equation, we say that it is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. It is quadratic polynomial, and here quadratic equation when a is not equal to 0 and power of variable is negative, not in negative and not in fraction. But what about number? What numbers are here, or we can say coefficients are there. Here coefficient is root 2 and constant is minus 9. So numbers can be any form. Numbers are real numbers, we say. A, B, C are real numbers. So what does it mean? Real numbers means we can take rational number 2 by 5, minus 2 by 5, 0, 1. It can be irrational number. It can be rational number root 2, root 5 or 2.23, like that. It can be natural numbers starting from 1 to 3. It can be integers. So numbers can be any form. Here you root 2 you see, and you see that you say that it is not a quadratic polynomial or not a quadratic equation. But numbers can be any form, only you have to see the power of variable is, variable means x, y, z, a, b, c, d, any alphabetical or literals we take, that won't be in the fraction on this. So here root 2 x square minus 9 is quadratic polynomial, or I equate to 0 or any x plus 7, then it is quadratic equation. Is it clear? So second question again I say, tell me the degree of this one. It is root 2 4 x square plus 9x plus 5 equals to 0. What is the degree? Okay, ma'am, you told degree of highest degree is highest power. So here is degree is 4. 4 or 2? Think about. Ma'am, it is 4. Why 4? Because 2 to the power 4 is there. Okay. So again I say that remember that ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0 when a is not equal to 0 and a, b, c are real numbers. We check again the power of variable, highest power of variable. Here not the highest power of any number. So here degree is not 4, degree is 2. So after this we go to how to identify that is it is an quadratic or not a quadratic equation. Suppose I am taking this question, is it an quadratic equation or not? Yes or no? Let me change it. Okay. So what we are going to do, we simplify it. How to simplify? X plus 1 whole square. Now you know already that if I say a plus b whole square, it is a square plus b square plus 2ab. That is the. Now I multiply 2 into x minus 2 into minus 3, that is minus 6. Now you bring the all terms of RHS in LHS and just simplify, and we check that whether it can be reduced to 0 or not. 2x I bring this side, it is minus 2x, minus 6 I bring left hand side, it is plus 6. So be careful of sign. Now just see, okay, 2x and minus 2x will be cancelled, and here it is x square plus 7 equals to 0. Okay, is this a quadratic? No ma'am. Why? Why it is not a quadratic? Okay. Ma'am, middle term is missing. There is no term containing x. That's why it is not a quadratic. Again, we see that ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. A is not equal to 0. So, here it can be that middle term is 0. So we can write it x square plus 0x plus 7 is 0, and this one is a quadratic equation. Only we have to check that a is not equal to 0. Suppose here if 0 will be there, then this equation will reduce to a linear equation. Then it is not quadratic. Otherwise it is a quadratic equation. Okay. So I hope it is clear. Let us take one more question. One question is that x minus 2 and x plus 1 equals to x minus 1 and x plus 3. So if you check just without simplifying, you will say that okay, x into x is x square, so it is a quadratic equation. No, you simplify it. Maybe any term will be cancelled. So x into x will be x square. X into 1 will be x. Minus 2 into x minus 2x minus 2 is here again x into x, x square. X into 3, 3x. Minus 1 into x minus x and minus 3. So we bring all terms in left side and just see that we add like terms. Plus x plus 3 is 0. Just check that what we left. X square and x square minus, it will be cancelled. So you see that all x square with the degree 2 is cancelled, and we are left with only x term and constant term. That is x minus 2x is minus x, and here minus 2x. Here minus 2 plus 3 will be plus 1. So we are getting minus 3x plus 1 is 0. Here is 0. So here you see that our term with x square is missing. That means a is 0 here. So this one is not an quadratic equation. So here it is, my answer is no. It is not an quadratic equation. So this way you will identify quadratic equation after simplifying. Thank you.